Your mom's a rock star. The way that she's sitting there not so that she babysitting herself. She's on duty, but perfect. Here's the monitor.
Hello and good morning. My name is Rabbi Isidore Kamelowitz, the Bronx Home for Aged Hebrews. We are here this morning to pay respects to the passing of Sarah Ironson, devoted wife to Benjamin Ironson, also deceased, loving and caring mother of her sons, Morris, Abraham, and Samuel, and her daughters, Esther and Rachel. Beloved grandmother of Max, Mark, Louis, Lisa, Maria, Leslie, Angela, Doris, Luke, and Eric. Eric, this is a Jewish name? Eric, a large and loving family. We assemble that we may mourn collectively this good and righteous woman. This woman. I do not know this woman. I cannot accurately describe her attributes nor do justice to her dimensions. She was, well, in the Bronx Home for Aged Hebrews are many like this, the old, and to many I speak, but not to be frank with this one. She preferred silence, so I do not know her, and yet I know her. She was not a person, but a whole kind of person. The ones who crossed the ocean, who brought back with us to America the villages of Russia and Lithuania, and of how we fought and how we struggled. The family for the Jewish home, so that you would not grow up here, in this strange place, in this melting pot where nothing melted. Descendants of this immigrant woman, you do not grow up in America. You and your children and their children with Goyish names, you do not live in America. No such place exists. Your clay is the clay of some live-back settle. Your air, the air of the steppes. Because she carried the old world on her back across the ocean in a boat, and she placed it down on Grand Concourse Avenue or in Flatbush. She worked that earth into your bones, and you pass it on. This ancient culture and home. You can never make the crossing that she made, but such great voyages in this world do not anymore exist. But every day of your lives, the miles that voyage between this place and that, you cross. You understand me? And you, that journey is. So, she was the last of the Mohicans this one was. Pretty soon, all the old will be dead.
Hold! I wish I was an octopus. Fucking octopus. A-Love and Arms and all those suckers. Know what I mean?
No.
You want lunch?
No, that's okay, really.
Hey, Ling! Roy, count. Now, what kind of greeting is that? I thought we were friends. Look, Mr. Silver, you don't have to get... You're yelling. You shouldn't yell. You'll aggravate your conditions. You'll pop little blood vessels in your face if you yell. No, that was a joke, Mrs. Silver. I was joking. I already apologized 16 times for that, Mrs. Silver. You don't have to... This'll take a minute. Eat already. What is Casey sandwich yours? Liver or some here. No, I already told you. It wasn't a vacation. It was business, Mrs. Silver. I have clients in Haiti, Mrs. Silver. Listen, I mean, you think I'm the only goddamn lawyer in history ever missed a court date? Don't make such a big fucking hold. You hag.
This is a bad time.
Bad time? This is a good time. Maybe don't get me. Fuck, wait, hold. Hi, sorry to keep you holding Judge Hollins. I was... Oh, Mrs. Hollins. Sorry, dear. You boys, you got enjoy your visit? She sounds like a truck driver. He sounds like Kate Smith. Very confused. Nixon appointed him all the keys, so Nixon appointed. He's right. Good. So how many tickets here? 7. For what? Cats 42nd Street? What? Nah, you wouldn't allow the couch. Trust me. Oh, for God's sake, hold. Maybe don't suffer cats or something. Anything hard to get. I don't give a fucking neither will they. You see Lacage?
No.
Fabulous. Best thing on Broadway. Maybe ever. Who? Jesus H. Christ, Harry, no shit. John Francis Grimes, Manhattan Family Court. Do I have to do every goddamn thing myself? Touch the bastard, Harry. And don't call me on this
Roy,
line.
should I wait outside?
Oh, say, you hold. I paid you a fuck you, Harry, you jerk. Brain. I see the universe as a kind of sandstorm moving through outer space in mega hurricane velocity. But instead of grains of sand, it's shards and splinters of glass. You ever feel that way? Ever have one of those days?
I'm not sure.
So how's life in appeals? How's the judge?
He sends his best.
He's a good man. Loyal. Not the brightest man on the bench, but he has manners. And a nice head of silver hair.
He gives me a lot of responsibility.
Like writing his decisions and signing his name.
Well,
He's a good man. And you cover adequately.
well, thanks, Roy.
Who is this one? Who the fuck are you? Hold. Harry, 87 grand. Something like fucking Eaton, New Jersey, to the point of film sorted out. We hawking. That's the beauty of the law, Harry. So, what's it gonna be, baby doll? Cats?
Yeah.
Cats! It's about cats. Seeing cats, you'll love it. 8 o'clock. Theater is always a fucking tourist. Oh, live a little, Joseph. Eat something for Christ's sake.
Could you?
Who? Oh, hold. Mrs. Sulfur, Mrs. Fuck this guy.
Roy, I really appreciate
Well,
it.
she was here a minute ago, baby. Don't see if. Fucking damn the hell.
I really wish you
Ring the
would.
post. Get me, Susie. See if. Christ! Roy! Hold. What?
Could you please not use the Lord's name in vain? I'm sorry, but please, at least while I...
Right. Sorry. Fuck. Only in America. Baby doll, tell him all to fuck up. Tell him I died. You handle this over. Tell her it's on the way. Tell her I'm stupid the judge. I will call her. I know how much I got. She's got 400 times in suffer. Yeah, tell her I said that. So, Joe.
I'm sorry, Roy.
No. Principles count. I respect principles. I'm not religious, but I like God and God likes me. Baptist, Catholic,
Mormon.
Mormon. Intellectual, absolutely. Only in America. So, what do you think?
It's...
Crazy life.
chaotic.
But God bless chaos, right? I knew Mormons in Nevada.
Utah, mostly.
Nah, these Mormons are in Vegas. So, how would you like to go to Washington and work for the Justice Department?
Sorry?
How would you like to go to Washington and work for the Justice Department? All I gotta do is to pick up this phone, talk to you, and then you're in.
In what exactly?
Associate assistant, something big. Internal affairs, hard to win, something nice. Clout. Meese, the Attorney General. All I gotta do is to pick up this phone
I
and...
have to think.
Of course. It's a great time to be in Washington, Joe.
Roy, it's incredibly exciting.
And it would mean something to me, you understand?
I can't say how much I appreciate this, Roy. I'm sort of, well, stunned. I mean, thanks, Roy. But I have to give it some thought. I have to ask my wife.
Your wife! Of course!
But I really appreciate...
Of course! Talk to your wife.
White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes, burned lungs, sour taste.
talking nonsense to the air, imagining beautiful systems dying, old fixed orders spiraling apart. When you look at the ozone layer from outside, from a spaceship, it looks like a pale blue halo. A gentle, shimmering aerial encircling the atmosphere, encircling the Earth. 30 miles above our heads, a thin layer of 3 atom oxygen molecules, product of photosynthesis, which explains the fuzzy vector difference from visible light, its rejection of darker rays and emanations, danger from without. It's a kind of gift from God, the crowning touch to the creation of the world, guardian angels, hands linked to make a spherical net, a blue-green nesting orb, a shell of safety for life itself, but everywhere things are collapsing, lies surfacing, systems of defense giving way. This is why, Joe, this is why I shouldn't be left alone! I'd like to go traveling, leave you behind to worry. I'll send postcards with strange stamps and tantalizing messages on the back. Later, maybe. Nevermore. Oh, you startled me.
Cash, check, or credit card?
I remember you. You're from Salt Lake. You sold us the plane tickets when we flew here. What are you doing in Brooklyn?
You said you wanted to travel.
And here you are. How thoughtful.
Mr. Lies of the International Order of Travel Agents. We mobilize the globe. We set people adrift. We stir the populace, send nomads eddying across the planet. We are adepts of motion, acolytes of the flux. Cash, check, or credit card. Name your destination.
Antarctica. Maybe. I want to see the hole in the ozone. I heard on the radio.
I can arrange a guided tour. Now?
Soon. Maybe soon. I'm not safe here, you see. Things aren't right with me. Weird stuff happens.
Like?
Well, like you, for instance, just appearing, or last week. Well, never mind. People all like planets. You need a thick skin. Things get to me, Joe stays away, and now, well, look, my dreams are talking back to me.
It's the price of rootlessness. Motion sickness. The only cure? To keep moving.
I'm undecided. I feel that something's going to give. It's 1985, 15 years to the 3rd millennium. Maybe Christ will come again. Maybe new seeds will be planted. Maybe there'll be harvest then. Maybe early figs to eat. Maybe new life. Maybe fresh blood. Maybe companionship and love and protection and safety from what's outside. Maybe the door will hold her. Maybe the troubles will come. And the end will come. And the sky will collapse. And there'll be terrible rains and showers of poison later. Maybe my life is really fine. Maybe Joe loves me. Maybe I'm only crazy thinking otherwise. Or maybe not. Maybe it's even worse than I know. I want to know. Maybe I don't. Suspense, Mr. Lies. It's killing me.
I suggest a vacation.
That was the elevator. Oh, God. I should fix myself up. You should be here. You have to go. You aren't even real.
Call me when you decide.
Go!
Buddy? Buddy? Sorry I'm late. I was out walking. Are you mad?
Got a little anxious.
Buddy kiss. Nothing to get anxious about. So how would you like to move to Washington?
My grandma actually saw Emma Goldman speak in Yiddish, but all grandma could remember was that she spoke well and wore a hat. What a funny service, that rabbi.
A definite find. Get his number when you go to the graveyard. I want him to bury me.
Better head over there. Everyone gets to put dirt on the coffin once it's lowered in.
Ooh, cemetery fun. Don't want to miss that.
It's an old Jewish custom to express love. Here, Grandma, have a shovelful. Latecomers run the risk of finding the grave completely filled. She was pretty crazy. She was in that home for 10 years. I've never visited. She looked too much like my mother.
Poor Louis. I'm sorry your grandma's dead.
A tiny little coffin, huh? Sorry I didn't introduce you to... I get so closeted at these
But
family
you
things.
get Butch. Hi, Cousin Doris. You don't remember me. I'm Lou, Rachel's boy. Lou, not Lewis, because if you say Lewis, they'll hear the sibilant S.
I don't have
Oh,
one.
I don't blame you. Hiding bloodlines. Jewish curses are the worst. I personally would dissolve them if anybody ever looked me in the eye and said, "Pfft." Fortunately, wasps don't say "Pfft." And by the way, darling, Cousin Doris is a dyke.
No. Really?
You don't notice anything. If I hadn't spent the last 4 years filleting you, I'd swear you were straight.
You're in a pissy mood? Cat's still missing?
Not a furball in sight. It's your fault.
It is.
I warned you, Lewis. Names are important. Call an animal Little Sheba, and you can't expect it to stick around. Besides, that's a dog's name.
I wanted a dog in the first place, not a cat. He's read my books.
He was a female cat.
Cats are stupid, high-strung predators. Babylonians sealed them up in bricks. Dogs have brains.
Cats have intuition.
A sharp dog is as smart as a really dull 2-year-old child.
Cats know when something's
Only
wrong.
if you stop feeding
They
them.
know. That's why Sheba left. Because she knew.
Knew what?
I did my best Shirley Booth this morning. Floppy slippers, houseboat curlers, a kennel little friskies. Come back, little Sheba, come back to no avail. Le chat ne reviendra jamais, jamais. See?
That's just a burst blood vessel.
Not according to the best medical authorities.
What? Tell me.
Yes, baby. Legion number 1. Look it, it's the one dark kiss of the angel of death. I'm a legionnaire, the foreign legion, the American legion. My troubles are legion.
Will you stop?
Don't you think I'm handling this well? I am going to die.
Bullshit.
Oh, let go of my arm.
No.
Let go of my arm. I can't find a way to spare you, baby. No wall like the wall of hard scientific fact. KS. When? Bang your head on that.
Fuck you, fuck you,
Oh,
fuck you,
that's
fuck
what I like to hear. A mature reaction. Let's go see if the cats come home. Lewis,
When did you find this?
I couldn't tell you
Why?
because I was scared, Lou,
Of what?
that you'll leave me.
Oh.
Bad timing, funeral and all, but I thought as long as we were in a subject of
I have to go bury my grandma.
Lou, then you'll come home.
Then I'll come home.
Washington?
It's an incredible honor,
I have
buddy.
to think.
Of course.
Say no.
You said you were going to think about it.
I don't want to move to Washington.
Well, I do.
It's a giant cemetery, huge white graves and mausoleums everywhere.
We could live in Maryland or Georgetown.
We're happy here.
That's not sure.
Well, happy enough. Pretend happy. That's better than nothing.
It's time to make some changes, Harper.
No changes. Why?
I've been chief clerk for 4 years. I make $29,000 a year. That's ridiculous. I graduated 4th in my class, and I make less than anyone I know. And I'm tired of being a clerk. I want to go where something good is happening.
Nothing good happens in Washington. We'll forget the church meetings and buy furniture at Conrad's and become yuppies. I have too much to do here.
Like what?
I do have things.
What things?
I had to finish painting the bedroom.
You've been painting.
I know It just isn't done because I never get time to finish it.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. You've all the time in the world. You can finish it when I'm at work.
I'm afraid to go in there alone.
Afraid of what?
I heard someone in there, metal scrapings on the wall, a man with a knife maybe.
There's no one in the bedroom, Harper.
Not now.
Not this morning either.
How do you know? You were at work this morning. There's something creepy about this place. Remember Rosemary's Baby?
Rosemary's Baby?
Our apartment looks like that one. Wasn't that apartment in Brooklyn?
No.
Well, it looked like this. It did.
Then let's move.
Georgetown's worse. The Exorcist was in Georgetown.
The devil. Everywhere you turn. Huh, buddy?
Yeah, everywhere.
How many pills today, buddy?
None. One. 3, only 3.
Why are there only 2 little wooden pegs holding down the lid?
So she can get out easier if she wants to.
I hope she stays put. I pretended for years that she was already dead. When they called to say she had died, it was a surprise. I abandoned her.
Shvar vid sonnaslang is en omdankbar kind.
I don't speak Yiddish.
Sharper than the serpent's tooth is the ingratitude of children. Shakespeare? King Lear?
Rabbi, what does the Holy Writ say about someone who abandons someone he loves in a time of great need?
Why would a person do such a thing?
Because he has to. Maybe this person's sense of the world is that it will get better with struggle. Maybe this person with a neo-Hegelian positivist sense of constant historical progress towards perfection or happiness or something, who feels very connected to these forces moving uphill all the time. Maybe this person can incorporate sickness into their sense of the way that things should be. Maybe vomit and sores and disease really frame them. Maybe they aren't so good with death.
The Holy Scriptures have nothing to say about such a person.
Rabbi, I'm afraid of the crimes I may commit.
Please, mister. I am a sick old rabbi facing a long drive home to the Bronx. You want to confess? Better you should find a priest.
But I'm not Catholic, I'm a Jew.
Worse luck for you, Bubala. Catholics believe in forgiveness. Jews believe in guilt.
Just make sure those pigs are in good and tight.
Don't worry. The life she had, she'll stay put. She's better off.
Look, I understand this is scary for you, but try to understand what it means to me. Will you try?
Yes.
Good. Really try. I think things are starting to change.
But I don't
Wait,
want...
for the good. Change for the good. America has rediscovered itself. It's a sacred place among nations, and people aren't ashamed of that like they used to be. This is a great thing, the truth. Restored, law restored. That's what President Reagan's done, Harper. He says truth exists and can be spoken proudly. And the country responds to him. We become better, more good. I need to be a part of that. I need something big to lift me up. I mean, 6 months ago, the world seemed in decline. Horrible, hopeless, full of unsolvable problems and crime and confusion and hunger.
But it still seems that way, more now than before. They say the ozone layers.
Harper.
And today out the window on Atlantic Avenue, there's a schizophrenic traffic
Stop
cop.
it! I'm trying to make a point.
So am I.
You aren't even making
My
sense.
point is the world seems
It only seems that way to you because you never go out in the world, Harper, and you have emotional problems.
I do so get out in the world.
You don't. You stay in all day.
I get out. I do. You don't know what I do.
You don't stay in all day.
No.
Well, yes you do.
That's what you think.
Where do you go?
Where do you go? When you walk. And I do not have emotional problems.
I'm sorry.
And if I do, it's from living with you.
I'm sorry, Harper.
And if you do think I do, then you should never have married me with all these secrets and lies.
I want to be married to you, Harper.
You shouldn't. You never should. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Buddy kiss.
I heard on the radio how to give a blowjob.
What?
You want to try?
You really shouldn't listen to stuff like that.
Mormons can give blowjobs.
Harper.
Joe. It was this little Jewish lady with a German accent. This is a good time for me to make a baby. Then they went on to a program about holes in the ozone layer over Antarctica. Skin burns, birds go blind, icebergs melt. The world's coming to an end.
Snowflakes falling on old plantation, buzzards circling above, island fields. Oh,
Oh. Morning?
Good morning, counselor.
I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Don't bother. Word processor. Lowest of the low.
Joe Pitt, I work with Justice Wilson.
I know. Counselor Pitt, chief clerk.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Thanks. What a nice man. What?
Not so nice. Never mind, you sure you're...
Life sucks shit. Life just sucks shit.
What's wrong?
Running my nylons.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Thanks for asking. I mean, it's really sweet of you. Sorry, sick friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's nice. 3 of your colleagues have preceded you to this baleful sight, and you're the first one to ask. The other 3 just opened the door, saw me, and fled. I hope they had to pee real bad.
They just didn't want to intrude.
Reaganite, heartless, macho, asshole lawyers.
Well, that's unfair.
What is? Macho? Asshole? Reaganite? Lawyer?
I voted for Reagan.
You did?
Twice.
Twice? Well, oh boy, a gay Republican.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
I'm not... Forget it.
Not Republican? Or...
What?
What?
Not gay. I'm not gay.
Sorry. It's just that...
Yes?
Well, sometimes you can tell from the way a person sounds. I mean, you sound
No,
like...
I don't. Like what?
Like a Republican.
Do I? Sound like,
Sound like a Republican, or do I? Sound like a...
I'm confused.
Yes. My name is Lewis, but my friends call me Louise. I work in word processing. Thanks for the handkerchief.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. One moves through life with elegance and grace, blossoming infrequently but with exquisite taste, like a rare bloom, like a zebra orchid. One wants, but one so seldom gets what one wants, does one? No. One does not. One gets fucked over and dies at 30, robbed of decades of majesty, and fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I look like a corpse. A corpsette. Oh, my queen. You know you hit rock bottom when even drag is a drag.
Who are you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my hallucination?
I'm not in your hallucination, you're in my dream.
You're wearing makeup,
So are you?
but you're a man.
Oh, the hands and feet give it away.
There must be some mistake here. I don't recognize you. You're not... Are you my... some sort of imaginary friend?
No. Aren't you too old to have imaginary friends?
I have emotional problems. I take too many pills. Why are you wearing makeup?
I was in the process of applying the face, trying to make myself feel better. I swept the fall colors of the Clinique counter at Macy's.
Stole these?
I was out of cash. It was an emotional emergency.
Joe will be so angry. I promised him no more pills.
These pills you keep alluding to.
Valium. I take Valium, lots of Valium.
And you're dancing as fast as you
I'm
can.
not addicted. I don't believe in addiction, and I never drink, and I never take drugs.
Well, smell you, Nancy Drew.
Except Valium.
And we fistfuls.
It's terrible. Mormons aren't supposed to be addicted to anything. I'm a Mormon.
Oh, I'm a homosexual.
Oh, in my church we don't believe in homosexuals.
And in my church, we don't believe in Mormons.
What church do you... Oh, I get it. I don't understand this. If I didn't ever see you before, and I don't think I did, then I don't think you should be here in this hallucination. Because in my experience, the mind, which is where hallucinations come from, shouldn't be able to make up anything new that wasn't there to start with and didn't enter from experience from the real world. Imagination can't create anything new, can it? It only recycles bits and pieces and reassembles them into visions. Am I making sense right now?
Given the circumstances, yes.
So when we think we've escaped the unbearable ordinariness and, well, untruthfulness of our lives, it's really only the same old ordinariness and falseness rearranged the appearance of novelty and truth. Nothing unknown is knowable. Don't you think it's depressing?
The limitations of the imagination?
Yes.
It's something you learn after your second theme party. It's all been done before.
The world, finite, terribly, terribly, well, this is the most depressing hallucination I've ever had.
Apologies. I do try to keep it amusing.
Oh, well, don't apologize, you. I can't expect someone who's really sick to entertain me.
How on earth did you know?
Oh, that happens. This is the very threshold of revelations. You can see things, how sick you are. Do you see anything about me?
Yes.
What?
You are amazingly unhappy.
Oh, big deal. You meet a Valium addict and you figure out she's unhappy? That doesn't count. Of course Something else, something surprising.
Something surprising.
Yes.
Your husband's a homo.
Ridiculous.
Threshold of revelation.
Well, I don't like your revelations. I don't think you into it well at all. Joe's a very normal man. Oh God. Do homos take like lots of long walks?
Yes, we do. Pants and lavender cloths. I just looked at you and there was this
Sort of blue streak of recognition?
Yes.
Like you knew me incredibly well. Yes. I have to go, get back. Something just fell apart. Oh God, I feel so sad.
I'm sorry. I usually say fuck the truth, but mostly the truth fucks you.
I see something else about you.
Oh.
Deep inside you, there's a part of you, the most inner part, entirely free of disease. I can see that.
That isn't true.
Threshold of revelations. Home.
People come and go so quickly here. I don't think there's any uninfected part of me. My heart is pumping polluted blood. I feel dirty.
Look up.
Hello?
Look up.
Hello?
Hands away.
I don't see any.
Look up. Hands away. The infinite descent. A breath in air floating down. Glory to.
Hello? Is that it? Hello? What the fuck? Poor me. Oh. Poor me. Why? Poor me. Oh, I don't feel good right now. Oh, I really don't.
Where were you?
Out.
Where?
Just out. Walking.
It's late.
I had a lot to think about.
I burned dinner.
I'm sorry.
Not my dinner. My dinner was fine. Your dinner. I put it back in the oven, turned everything up as high as it could go, and I watched till it burned black. It's still hot. Very hot. Want it?
You didn't have to do that.
I know, it just seemed like the kind of thing a mentally deranged, sex-starved, poop-popping housewife would do.
Uh-huh.
So I did it. Who knows anymore what I have to do?
How many pills?
Bunch, don't change the subject.
won't
No,
talk
no,
to you.
don't do that. I'm fine. Pills are not the problem, not our problem. I want to know where you've been. I want to know what's going on.
Going on with what, the job?
Not the
I
job.
said I need more time.
Not the job.
Mr. Cohen, I talked.
Not the job.
I can't because you talk sensibly about any
Shut up.
Then what?
Stick to the subject.
I don't even know what that is. You have something you want to ask me? Ask me. Go.
I can't. I'm scared of you.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Tell me without making me ask, please.
But this is crazy.
When you
I'm
come
not-
to the door at night, your face is never exactly the way I remembered it. I get surprised by something mean and hard about the way you look. Even the weight of you in the bed at night, the way you breathe in your sleep seems unfamiliar. You terrify me.
I know who you are.
Yes, I'm the enemy. That's easy. That doesn't change. You think you're the only one who hates sex? I do. I hate it with you. I do. I dream that you batter away me till all my joints come apart like wax and I fall into pieces. It was wrong of me to marry you. I knew you. It's a sin and it's killing us both.
I can always tell when you've taken pills because it makes you red-faced and sweaty, and frankly, that's exactly why.
Because?
Well, you aren't pretty! Not like this.
I have something to ask you.
Then ask! What did
Are you
I
homo? Are you? If you try to look out right now, I'll put you in your back in the oven, turn everything up so high, the whole building will fill with smoke and everyone in it will asphyxiate. So help me God, I will. Now answer the question.
What if?
And tell me, please, and we'll see.
No. I'm not. I don't see what difference it makes.
Jews have no clear textual guide to the afterlife, even that it exists. I don't think much about it. I see it as a perpetual rainy afternoon in March. Dead leaves.
Yeah, very Greco-Roman.
Well, for us, it's not the verdict that matters, it's the act of judgment. That's why I could never be a lawyer. All that matters in court is the verdict.
You could never be a lawyer because you're too oversexed. You're too distracted.
Not distracted, abstracted. I'm trying to make a point.
Namely?
That it's the judge in his or her chambers, weighing, books open, pondering the evidence, ranging freely over categories: good, evil, innocent, guilty. It's the judge in the chamber of circumspection, not the judge on the bench with the gavel. The shaping of the law, not its execution.
Point, dear, the point.
That it should be the questions and shape of the life, total complexity gathered, arranged, and considered, which matters in the end, not some stamp of salvation or damnation which disperses all the complexity into some unsatisfying little decision. The balancing of the scales.
I like this. It's very zen. It's reassuringly incomprehensible and useless. We who are about to die, thank you.
You are not about to die.
It's not going well, really. My leg hurts. There are 2 new lesions. There's protein in my urine, the doctor says. But who knows what the fuck that portends. Anyway, it's not supposed to be there, the urine and the protein. My butt is chapped from diarrhea, and yesterday I shed blood.
I really hate that. You don't tell me these things.
You get too upset. I'm not comforting you. It's easy.
Oh, thanks.
If it's bad, I'll tell you.
Shitting blood sounds pretty bad to me. And I'm handling it.
Tell me some more about justice.
I am handling it.
Well, Lewis, you win Trooper of the Month. Fine. I take it back. You don't win Trooper of the Month. Oh, this isn't working. Tell me more about justice.
You're not about to die.
Justice, please.
It's a vastness of complexity. Justice is God. Prior, you love me.
Yes. What if I walked out on this? Would you hate me forever?
Yes.
I think we ought to pray. Ask God for help. Ask Him together.
God won't talk to me, and I have to make up people to talk to me.
You just have to be baptized.
I forgot the question. Oh yeah, God, is my husband...
Stop it! Stop it, I'm warning you. Does it make any difference that I might be one thing deep inside, no matter how bad or terrible, so long as I have fought with everything I have to kill it? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, Harper? More than that? For God's sake, there's nothing left. I'm a shell. There's nothing left to kill. So long as my behavior is what I know it has to be. Decent. Correct. That alone...
No, not that. That's Mormon talk, Utah talk. I hate it, Joe. Tell me. Say it.
All I will say is that I am a very good man who has worked very hard to become good, and you want to destroy that. You want to destroy me, but I'm not going to let you do that.
I'm going to have a baby.
Liar.
You liar. A baby born addicted to pills, baby who does not dream but who hallucinates, who stares up at us with big mirror eyes and who does not know who we are.
Are you really?
No. Yes. No. Yes. Get away from me. Now we both have a secret.
Heads are turning, each one is yearning as the one they're looking at turns away. Oh, they turn away.
Nobody knows what causes it, and nobody knows how to cure it. The best theory is that we blame a retrovirus, the human immunodeficiency virus. Its presence is made known to us through the useless antibodies that appear in reaction to its entrance into the bloodstream, through a cut or an orifice. The antibodies are powerless to protect the body against it. Why, we don't know. The body's immune system ceases to function, and sometimes the body even attacks itself. At any rate, it's left open to a whole horror house of infections from microbes which it usually defends against, like Kaposi sarcomas, these lesions, or your throat problems, or these glands. We also think it may be able to slip past the blood-brain barrier into the brain, which is of course very bad news. And it's fatal, and we don't know what % of people with a suppressed immune response.
This is very interesting, Mr. Wizard, but why the fuck are you telling me this?
Well, I have just removed one of 3 lesions, which biopsy results will probably tell us is a Kaposi sarcomas lesion. And you have a pronounced swelling of glands in your neck, groin, and armpit. Lymphadenopathy is another sign. And you have oral candidiasis, and maybe a little more fungus under the fingernails of 2 digits on your right hand. So that's why...
This disease.
Syndrome.
Whatever. It afflicts mostly homosexuals and drug addicts.
Mostly. Hemophiliacs are also at risk.
Homosexuals and drug addicts. So what are you implying that I... What are you implying, Henry?
I'm not
a drug addict.
Come on, Roy.
What? Come on, Roy, what? Do you think I'm a junkie, Henry? Do you see tracks?
This is absurd.
Say it.
Say what?
Say, Roy Cohn, you are a...
Roy.
You are a... Go on, Henry, not Roy Cohn, you're a drug fiend. Roy Marcus Cohn, you are a... Go on, Henry, it starts with an H.
I'm not going
with an
to...
H, Henry, and it isn't hemophiliac.
What are you doing, Roy?
No, I mean it. Say it. Say, Roy Cohn, you are a homosexual. And now we'll proceed systematically to destroy your reputation and your career and your practice in New York State, which you know I can do.
Roy, you've been seeing me since 1958. Apart from the facelifts, I treated you for everything from syphilis...
From a whore in Dallas.
From syphilis to venereal warts in your rectum, which you may have gotten from a whore in Dallas, but it wasn't a female whore.
So say it.
Roy Cohn, you have had sex with men many, many times. And one of these men, or any number of them, has made you very sick. You have AIDS.
AIDS. Your problem, Henry, is that you are hung up on words, on labels, that you think what they seem to mean. AIDS, homosexual, gay, lesbian, you think these are words to tell you who someone sleeps with, but they don't tell you that.
No?
No. Like all labels, they refer to one thing and one thing only. Where does an individual fit in the food chain? In the pecking order. Not ideology or sexual taste, but something much simpler. Clout. Not who I fuck or who fucks me, but simply who will pick up the phone when I call, who owes me favors. This is what a label refers to. Now, to someone who does not understand this, homosexual is what I am because I have sex with men, but really this is wrong. Homosexuals are not men who have sex with other men. Homosexuals are men who in 15 years of trying cannot get a pissant anti-discrimination bill through city council. Homosexuals are men who nobody knows and who know nobody, who have zero clout. Now, does that sound like me, Henry?
No.
No, I have clout, a lot. I can pick up the phone, punch 15 numbers, and you know who will be on the other end in under 5 minutes, Henry?
The president.
Even better, his wife.
I'm impressed.
I don't want you to be impressed. I want you to understand. This is not hypocrisy, and this is not sophistry. This is reality. I have sex with men. But unlike nearly every other man of whom this is true, I bring the guy I'm screwing to the White House, and President Reagan smiles at us and shakes his hand. Because what I am is defined entirely by who I am. Roy Cohn is not a homosexual. Roy Cohn is a heterosexual man, Henry, who fucks around with guys.
Okay, Roy.
So what is my diagnosis, Henry?
You have AIDS, Roy.
No, Henry, no. AIDS is what homosexuals have. I have liver cancer.
Well, whatever the fuck you have, Roy, it's very serious, and I haven't got a damn thing for you. The NIH at Bethesda has a new drug called AZT with a 2-year waiting list that not even I can get you onto. So get on the phone, Roy, and punch in those 15 numbers and tell the first lady you need in on an experimental liver cancer treatment. Because you can call it any damn thing you want, Roy, but what it boils down to is very bad news.
are you sitting in the dark? Turn on the light.
No, I heard sounds in the bedroom again. I know someone was in there.
No one was.
Maybe actually in the bed under the covers with a knife. Oh boy, Joe, I'm thinking of going away, by which I mean I think I'm going off again. You know what I mean?
Please, don't. Stay, we can fix it, I pray for that. This is my fault, but we can make things right. You have to try too.
When you pray, what do you pray for?
I pray for God to crush me, break me up into little pieces and start all over again.
Oh, please don't pray for that.
I had this book of Bible stories when I was a kid. There was this picture I'd look at 20 times every day. Jacob wrestles with the angel. I don't really remember the story or why the wrestling, just the picture. Jacob is young and very strong. The angel is a beautiful man with golden hair and wings, of course. I still dream about it. Many nights it's me in that struggle. Fierce and unfair. The angel isn't human and so it holds nothing back, so how can anyone human win? What kind of a fight is that? Losing means your soul thrown in the dirt, your heart torn out from God's. But you can't not lose.
In the whole entire world, you are the only person I love or have ever loved. And I love you terribly, terribly. That's what's so awfully, irreducibly real. I can make up anything, but I can't dream that away.
Are you really going to have a baby?
It's my time and there's no blood. I don't really know. I suppose it wouldn't be the best thing. Maybe I'm just not bleeding because I take too many pills. Maybe I'll give birth to a pill. That would give a whole new meaning to pill popping, huh? I think you should go to Washington alone. Change, like you said.
Well, I'm not going to leave you, Harper.
Well, maybe not, but I'm going to leave you.
It's gonna be alright now.
No, it won't.
No, it's not. I gave him something that makes him sleep.
Sleep asleep.
Or read the news of Jupiter.
Good place to be.
Any place right in here. You his,
Yes, I just,
This must be hell for you.
it is. Hell, the afterlife, which is not at all like a rainy afternoon in March, by the way, Prior. It's a lot more vivid than I expect. Dead leaves, but the crunchy kind, the kind of sharp, dry air, the long, luxurious, dying feeling that breaks your heart.
Yeah, well, we all gotta break our hearts on this one. Seems like a nice guy. Cute.
Not like this. Yes, he is, was, whatever.
Weird name. Prior Walter. Like the Walter before this one.
A lot of Walters before this one. Prior's an old family name and an old family. The Prior Walters go back to the Mayflower and the Norman Conquest. He says there's a Prior Walter in the Bayeux Tapestry.
Is that impressive?
Well, it's old, which in some circles equals impressive.
Not in my circle. What's the name of the tapestry?
The Bayeux Tapestry, embroidered by Lorraine Mathilde.
I'll tell my mother. She embroidered. Drives me nuts.
Annual therapy for anxious hands.
Maybe you should try it.
Lorraine embroidered while William the Conqueror was off at war. She was capable of more than loyalty, devotion. So, what the fuck's the matter with me? Will he sleep through the night?
At least.
I'm going.
It's one of your workouts.
I know what time it is. Night air, good for the park.
Be safe.
Yeah, danger. If he wakes up and you're still on, tell him goodbye. Tell him I had to go.
Miss Thing!
Ma chérie, Michelle.
Stella.
Stella for star. Now, let me see. Ugh, you look like shit. Why, yes, indeed you do. Comme la merde.
Merci.
Not to despair, Belle Ribby. Looky magical.
What kind of crap is that?
Beats me. Let's rub it on your poor blistered body and see what happens.
This is not Western medicine. This bottle is.
Buttercream, put a botanical on the block.
And you're a registered nurse.
Beeswax and cheap perfume. Hell with Jergens lotion. Full of good vibes and love from a little black Cubana witch in Miami.
Get that trash away from me. I'm immune suppressed.
I am a health professional. I know what I'm doing.
It stinks. Any word from Lewis? Gone.
He'll be back. I know the type. Likes to keep a girl on edge.
It's been.
How long?
I don't remember.
How long have you been here?
I don't remember. I don't give a fuck. I want Lewis. I want my fucking boyfriend. I'm dying. I'm dying. This drug. This is a very strange drug. Emotional ability for starters.
Save a tablet.
Oh no, not this drug. Ce n'est pas pour la joie, Noël et la bonne année. This drug, she's very serious. Poisonous chemistry, ma pauvre bichette. And not just disorienting. I hear things. Voices.
Voices.
A voice.
Saying what?
I'm not supposed to tell.
You better tell the doctor or I will.
No, please. I want the voice. It's all that's keeping me alive. I don't want to talk to some intern about it. You know what happens? When I hear it, I get hard.
Oh my.
And would you deprive me of this little solace? Betray me to the Florence Nightingale stormtroopers?
Perish the thought, my brother.
They changed the drug just to spoil the fun.
You and your boner can depend on me.
Je t'adore, ma belle.
All this girl talk shit is politically incorrect, you know. You should have given it up when you gave up try.
I'm sick. I get to be politically incorrect if it makes me feel better. You sound like Lou. Well, at least I have the satisfaction of knowing he's in anguish somewhere. I loved his anguish, watching him stick his head up his ass and eat his guts over some relatively minor moral conundrum. It was the best show in town. But Mother warned me. If they get overwhelmed by the little things,
There'll be belly up Busville when the big things come along.
Mother warned me.
And they do come along.
But I didn't listen.
No. Men are beasts.
The absolute lowest.
I gotta go. If I want to spend the rest of my lonely life looking after white people, I can get underpaid to do it.
Well, you're just a Christian martyr.
Whatever happens, baby, I will be there for you.
Je t'aime.
Je t'aime. Now don't go crazy on me, girlfriend. I got enough crazy queens for one lifetime. For two. I can't be bothering with dementia.
I promise.
Ouch.
Ouch. Indeed.
Why'd they have to pick on you? And eat more, girlfriend. Seriously, you really look like
gone. Are you
I
still?
can't stay. I will return.
Are you one of those falling to the other side voices?
No, I am no Niagara. I am a messenger.
Oh, you have a wonderful voice. Oh, it sounds like a viola, like a perfectly tuned, tight string, balanced, the truth. Oh, stay with me.
Not now. Soon I will return. I renew myself to you. My glory. Glory! My heart, my countenance, and my message. You must prepare.
For what? I don't want to.
No. A marvelous work and a wondrous undertaking. An edifice awry we sing plumb to straighten. A great lie we abolish, a great error correct. With the rule of sword and proven truth. When I'm on my way.
What are you talking about?